Yeah. So I was hurrying through the city the other day.
Hey guys, Travis here from mEND1V16 TV. Guys, we're backstage here at Rod Laver Arena for what is supposedly the best tour going to be down under this year. We've got the Crusty Demons of Dirt here on their world tour, and we're a special guest here today, the big man himself, Bubba. Bubba, welcome to Australia, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Bubba, I just asked you a couple of questions. I'll say, you're not tattooed, mate, I hear.
Nope, it doesn't fit my personality, but lately me and my girl have been talking about getting some ink done.
Really? Okay, well, obviously the other boys in the Crusty, they're heavily tattooed. Seth's heavily tattooed, mate. Whereabouts you think you want to get some ink done, mate?
Well, I'm definitely going to go on my arm somewhere, and I'm going to have a piece done with my home state in USA, Virginia. I'm going to have something done with like a rebel flag in the background because I'm a Virginia boy. And also get something, maybe the Crusty Demons, incorporate a little bit of everything. Definitely the Crusty Demons are flesh wound shield. So,
what sort of ink does the missus want to get, mate?
Basically, of course, she wants to get my name and her name on me, but fuck, that's a little gay, so I might just go a little, I don't know, we'll make it a little better than that.
Yeah, that is pretty gay anyway, mate.
Yeah.
Now, Bub, you've been coming to Australia for well over probably 5 or 6 years now, mate. What do you love so much about Australia, mate?
I tell you what, it's almost 10 years I've been coming here, and I tell you what, first of all, the people, you know, we are like rock stars down here. It's a little different around the world, and here it's like no other. We get treated right. The food's good. Of course, I like that. That's very important. And, you know, there's no language barrier, and everyone's just respect, you know, and that's very important, and it's like a second home to me.
Next question. What do you think of Australian women, mate?
They're lovely. I had a few over the years, but now that I'm taken, I don't get to have any. But, you know, of course, I get stuck with the big round ones, which need loving too, by the way.
Now, Bob, obviously, mate, Australians are known for being big piss heads, big drinkers. Do you love your beer, mate?
Oh, I love the stuff. In fact, when I was teething, when I was a little boy, my mom used to run Jack Daniels on my gums, you know what I mean? And that's the problem. That started the whole problem.
Yeah, well, my old man used to stick a VB stubby in my gob and say, suck on that, so that was all good, mate. Bubba, obviously it's been over 10 years now that you first came out here, mate. How long have you been doing the Crusty stuff for, mate?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going on our 15th year doing Crusty. And I've been there since the beginning, and, you know, it's still getting good. It's still getting better. It's pretty crazy how some, you know, when I go out there and I see the fans that have been around us for 15 years, you know, some of the riders have come and gone. We've gone through generations of riders down here and throughout the tour, but the fans are always still the same. You know, they've been there from day one, and that's almost 15 years, and it's pretty flattering, actually.
It is like that. Now, obviously, over the years, you got your old fans, you got your new fans coming along, mate. You know, you got the new riders and everything else coming. What's the quality this year of the riders we've got, mate?
Well, the riders keep getting better, the tricks keep getting gnarlier, and you can't take anything away from those guys. You know what I mean? It just keeps getting better and better every year. You know, the fans do as well. You know, it's funny to say that, you know, when we first started, the fans were, you know, this tall, you know, and now they're taller than me and old, you know, getting older, and you know, full generations of teenagers, you know, growing up and, you know, becoming family, you know, getting kids and families, getting married, all that kind of stuff, and wow, we've seen it all. You know,
you have seen it all here, mate. You have seen it all. Now, Crusty, tell me, is it as big all over the world as what it is here in Australia and New Zealand?
I tell you what, I want to say yes, numbers wise, but as for fan wise, no, it's craziness down here.
And we are nuts. I remember a couple of years ago on the Crusty DVD, they were interviewing Feist and Deegan, and they said Deegan was asking questions about, you know, how crazy we are, and then all of a sudden there was punch-ons in the stand, and I remember you actually turning around with the camera and filming it.
Yeah, well, of course, you know, that's what you got to do, and that's our fans. They're crazy down here. I don't know how many times they've jumped over the railings and rushed and crashed the stage and started wrecking the place and spinning the ramps around and burning stuff, and you know what? And especially in Perth, oh my gosh.
Well, that's right. A few years ago in Perth, I remember that when Mike Metzger was out here, they jumped the crowd, turned the car upside down, set it on fire, nearly had a full-on riot, mate. Now, that was an interesting tour, I heard.
Yep, and it happened every year since then, except for last year. Actually, we're going to Perth here in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be an indoor stadium this time, so hopefully they'll be a little bit more tame.
How come indoor, not outdoor, mate?
I don't know. I guess you want to give them some more stuff to burn. I don't know.
No, they're pretty nuts over there, bro. Pretty nuts, mate. Now, where you guys heading after Melbourne, mate?
Melbourne, we go to Adelaide, I believe. No, excuse me. After Melbourne, we go to Brisbane, and then Adelaide, Sydney, Perth. So it's a good tour.
We just had a bit of a sneak glimpse before out there of Seth jumping on a 250-kilo Harley Davidson. Obviously, that Harley Davidson has been made especially at a dirt bike. What are your thoughts on that, mate?
You know what? It's pretty sick, actually. You know, Seth, he goes big, and for him to jump this far on a modified Harley is just taking it to another level and bringing a show to another level. And it's good to see Seth keep, not stopping at, last year's barriers of going 300 feet plus on a dirt bike, and now he wants to do a world record on a Harley as well.
Well, it is a big bike and it looks very heavy, mate. Now, last time you guys were out here, I heard you had a bit of a stack out of Calder Park. Tell us a bit about that, mate.
Oh, yeah, I busted my ass pretty good. Oh, man, I was in the hospital for 3 days. But we had a world record show, and everyone's doing long-distance world records on bikes and mini bikes and quads and what have you. And I was going for the round boy world record. And I went a little too far on that one. I went 153 feet to my face, which is a pretty good stack. So, the Melbourne hospital here took care of me for a few days, and then Seth came and busted me out and went on tour again. Went on the rest of the tour.
Well, so you continue the rest of the tour all busted up and everything else?
Oh, man, I was dragging my leg all the whole time, and I was in pain for a couple weeks. But, I don't know, just rub some dirt on it and get back in there.
That's life, mate. You're out here, you're a crusty boy, mate. You just pick yourself back up and get into it. Well, Bubba, thanks for your time today, mate. We really appreciate them. I hope you guys enjoy your time here in Australia, as you always do. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
See ya.